Hey there, and welcome back to some more Factorio Changelessly Discombobulated, messing up the name already. And I've done a few little things. So I made some filter inserters and set up proper exportation of the copper and stuff from here, so we shouldn't have any more of that silly iron mixed in with our copper. I still have yet to finish adding the rest of these parts, but for now there's some other stuff I'd like to focus on, primarily being getting like science going, and these circuits and crap. So I filled up as much of my inventory as I can with wood to bring over to here, since we are going to be lacking that. I'm going to throw a couple stacks into there, and then the rest of it I'm going to throw over here, because this is where we're really going to be lacking, is here, which I suppose I hadn't really done yet. Now, you guys had some really good comments last video. I haven't responded to all of them. I am meaning to respond to all of them, as I have been. I just haven't gotten the chance, but I did read most of them. You guys said that like there's something like the lead and tin maybe I shouldn't bust, or wood, because they're only needed for like certain things. And I think that's a good point. I'm just trying to figure out how to get things actually to where we want them. Just because... I mean, we do need a lot of wood here, and it's not really going to be doable to just, like, hand carry it all the time, I don't think. So, yeah, we kind of need some sort of way to do this. And then coal. Coal is also going to be the issue, and that's what I'm a little bit concerned about here, is how do we want to get... Because this takes a lot of coal. And you guys also had comments about, like, making coal, and that there's some ways to make coal, but maybe I'd be better off like running my power on carbon, which you do make from coal, but it would be a better use of the coal, I guess, because it's like a higher fuel value or something, which is probably a good idea. And I mean, we're already making carbon. I just need to refresh my memory. It's just coke and carbon, so it's just, I'm actually interested, is it, like, I want to confirm this. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I just like to confirm things for myself here. So, coal is apparently something... What the hell? What fuel value is coal? Coal is fuel value of 8 megajoules, so carbon is 6 megajoules. How is this better? I mean, we get 3 from 2 coke, and then coke takes 2 crushed coal, and I assume that crushed coal is just... Okay, so 1 coal gives us 2 crushed coal. So essentially 1 coal gives us 2 coke. So 1 coal gives us 2 coke. So we're turning 8 megajoules into 10 megajoules, because each one of these is 5 and we get 2. And then that coke turns into 3 carbon, and each one is 6. So we're essentially turning 8 megajoules. Well, you have to factor in the carbon dioxide, but this essentially turns into 18 megajoules, because you get 3 and each one's worth 6. But the carbon dioxide takes 1 coal, so... But then it's like, you get 50, and that requires 35. It's still better, because even if it were 2 coal, if it were like 2 coal total, the one originally, and then if this did take 50, it would still be like equivalent of 18 megajoules turning into... or 16, no, it would just, yeah, 16 turning into 18, which isn't great. It's a little better than that. I guess that would be worth it. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to set up science. So red science is pretty straightforward. It's literally just copper and gear wheels, the standard recipe. I did not install the science cost tweaker thing, just because I figured that would be just a little bit too much maybe at this point. So we'll just do this, and this thing should be doing its stuff. Making this, which is, I think it's just, like, slow, eh? Or this thing is slow. This thing is just really slow. We need way more of these, but we have 100 of these, which isn't bad. So let's start on making some stuff. Let's see. So this area here, I feel like we may want to... Well, we may want some belt, is really what we may want. Oh, not that. Cancel... what we may want to do is put science potentially on the other side, because we want to leave room here for expansion. And I'm actually going to yoink not those. I really did not want those. Whoops. I wanted these, just because that'll speed up our production, like handcrafting of assemblers and stuff. So this is going to extend down. We'll just do this. And actually, we can make nanobots at this point. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make a nanobot emitter and a nanobot construction bots. Magazine size 10, so we'll just make some of those. And we'll just kind of do this. I want to leave plenty of room. Our bus is going to be quite large here. Hopefully we don't hit aliens quite yet. People mentioned I hadn't done any military research, which is true. So that may become an issue. Let's go ahead and bring this, because we will need circuits and stuff, so we do want to bring it like kind of farther down, and let's offset it a bit more than I had here. So let's do, I guess, a standard, just like, I mean, the time and stuff to make them is the same. So let's just do a gear guy here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am gonna need, that takes freaking forever, holy hell. Let's go ahead and make a few more of these guys, and my nanobots should go ahead and do this. Sweet. So cool. And then also, you guys had mentioned that I needed to like enable the ability to do this pump anywhere in the mod settings. I did enable it. I guess we could see if it actually worked, because we do want to eventually make wood from the whatchamacallit, from the bioprocessing and stuff. So and then also it appears, I'm gonna get some of this. It appears that we are out of whatever this was, tin, which is gonna slow down the process. I'll have to go get some more tin, but that's okay. Okay, so you make gears here, somewhere. Gear wheel, somewhere. Oh my gosh, I can't find anything. Gear wheel. Maybe it's with the picture with the gears on it. And then these guys are just gonna make red science, like so. Gonna need even more belt. So he is going to export like that, like so. And then we will need an underground. Actually, we do have some, luckily. This will need to actually split somewhere. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have something like this. And then you're gonna come up like that. And then this is going to split here, would work. And then that way it can just merge on the correct side. And then we're gonna need some fast inserters for this. We can make 50, that's awesome. And then you're just gonna grab like that. Boom, and then this guy technically, unless the ratios change, let's just double check. No, the ratio is not changed, so we, oh my gosh, I'm hitting all the wrong keys. It does need 2 of those, so we'll just do that. More power pulls. And we did finish automation 2, which is fantastic. Assembling machine 2, which we will need. And then also we do want, I wanted to go to, what was it, solder? For this, because you also mentioned that I can make solder a lot easier from the metallurgy. I just need to be able to get there, like that. So let's go ahead and power this on up. Let's make some of those, and we'll run power, I guess just kind of like across here or something, like so. Oh, or not. And there we go. So we should have automated red science at this point, aside from the exportation, which is awesome. And then green science is the same recipe. We will have to somehow get those more advanced circuits. Oh no, actually we need the less. We just need the basic things, basic circuit board. So that's pretty easy. In fact, I mean, like, I'm wondering, right, if we should just make a little like normal circuit board production thing just for the inserters, because I don't think we really need these for much else. Like, that's probably one of the things you guys were talking about. It's these basic ones I don't think we really need for much, like especially as we've advanced on past like the first inserters. So it would probably be advantageous to actually just make like a little teeny dedicated setup just for the inserters, just because bussing these probably won't really be the best thing. I don't think. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I could be just entirely wrong. I guess we'll find out, huh? And then you're gonna go like that. Gonna need some more assemblers, but that's okay. And then I guess I should really just like, I just need a lot of stuff. Just need a lot of stuff. Let's take all of that. We are making some labs, so let's go throw these labs. I do want to leave room for expansion. Let's just throw these, like, up here, maybe. This guy can continue on up. Let's do it till we run out of belt. Make more belt. This crafting queue. Feel like I'm doing, like, a speed run or something, just always crafting. These labs could, like, wait, actually. And speaking of, I should just grab more of these circuit boards, I think. I think we'd just speed along the process way more. Grab that. Take any that happen to be here. 90 more. I mean, we're cranking these things out pretty good, even with the shortages. We are out of tin, but we're doing pretty darn good, I'd say. Alright, perfect. We will need even more assemblers, actually. And then also some inserters. So maybe those, some more of those, some of these, just some of everything. We actually probably don't need oh, damn it. Probably don't need the long-handed. So then, to make the green packs, we just need belt and inserters, and the belt is just simply how you normally make belt. Now, the layout for this is always where it kind of gets me. I think I do it differently probably every single time. So if those are going to do that, we want the inputs here. And then, I'm not entirely sure how we want to do this. I've not decided yet. Okay, well, if we have, like, the belt thing be here, it could actually be a lot closer. It could actually be here. If we have the belt thing there, actually, yeah, no, that should work. Belt thing, gear thing, and then we don't have okay, no, because we were gonna make circuits over here somewhere. This is where it starts getting complicated. Let's see. So let's maybe like get this set up first. Would be a good idea. Do that, and then this guy. I could export onto this, but I want it to kind of like export before it would hit this. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And then this could be iron. And then we will need some of this. So this could be like another gear thing. And then this could be an inserter thing. Oh, right. That can't make. That's what we need, the level 2 guys. That was actually really good timing for researching those. So level 2 assembler, which can make these. So then we just need iron, which we already have, and gears, which we already have. And then we'll just need to make some circuits over here, which is very straightforward. These ones, it's just copper and wood, essentially. So I'm just going to yoink even more of this. Take all the iron, which is fine, because iron was actually backed up. Like, we weren't producing any, because the output was just completely backed up. So, going to do that, and we are going to need a couple more of these, maybe. We definitely don't need, I don't think we need, like, as big of a production area as we had for this, like, over here. Like, one wood thing, and then just another would be fine. Now, this is something I found interesting when I was playing around before. The crystal rock just gives you rock, and then, or stone, and then the normal stones give you geodes. It seems kind of odd to me that that's, like, backwards. I'm not really sure why that is, but I mean, it's okay, I suppose. Maybe, like, later on they give you something. I'm not entirely sure. So, if this comes, like, here. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go, because I had them in my cursor, right? I'm actually not. Oh, we ran out already. Man, those little suckers take a lot of like ammo to do their thing. Okay, so that's gonna be iron. I guess it could just come like closer even, because the boards don't even need iron. So I'm used to normal circuits. It's gonna take me a while to adjust still, guys. Yeah, because he could just come up like that, or not. Does this take iron? Yeah. Okay, well that's fine, right? So like that, and then he's gonna need circuits, and he needs just one circuit, so I could just like, I mean, yeah, I know you're probably yelling at me adjustable inserters, but like I said, I'll use them when I get to a point where I couldn't do it any other way, and this is a very simple solution with me being able to do it without them. So for these, if we just take like one of these and we make the basic circuit boards here, we could just do like some like direct insertion chain, really. I mean, the ratios, is this ratio like even 2 per half second? This takes 1 per second. So one of those can support 4, which we certainly don't need. And then this takes, we actually may need a couple of these now that I'm looking at this. We could actually just do something maybe a little bit wonky like this and set up that, and then this guy would go there, and we would just have him make the wooden planks. Well, there they are. And then that could just, like, again, we're gonna have to ferry the wood over, which is kind of annoying, I guess. And it would help if, like, I weren't missing part of the process here. Circuit, our copper cable is usually a good thing for this. Oh man, all right. And this is like a kind of a one-to-one. People, there was a comment that said it was the normal, it was the same as vanilla circuits, but it's really, I don't think it is, because the cable ratio itself is the same. You need 3 from this, and then the recipe to make copper cable is like the same. But the thing is, these take 1 second, whereas vanilla green circuits take half a second. So it actually kind of throws off the ratio a bit for this. So I think what I'm going to do is actually some sort of direct insertion this way, kind of like I did the other one. We'll just make it a one-to-one, like that should be fine. And then this could export here, but then he's also going to need to grab wood. It does only take 1 wooden board, whereas it takes a 3 cable. So I think directly inserting there would probably be better. And then this could just come over this way, and we could have, or not. Now you also said, guys, to use the electronic assemblers. I suppose I could do that. Should we just do that, maybe? They're faster and they're smaller, which kind of messes stuff up. I had this all set up, but it's a good point. Like, they're faster too, which also is going to mess up the ratios, of course, which is kind of unfortunate. So if you make that, and then these guys, yes, it's kind of weird doing it like this, but I suppose that's okay, because this can, oh no, these can make cable. Oh, well, why don't we just have those? I didn't know those can make cable. I thought those only made electronics. Okay, well that would be good then. Let's just have those make the cable as well then. Sweet. So done that the other way. With the other one. All right, that's fine. So we'll just take that there. Now this seems a bit backwards because the copper needs to like wrap around. I really don't feel like redoing it again though. So it's just gonna be that way. Can't be perfect. We'll just split this like there-ish. Yeah, this is fine. And we will probably need to underground this because, again, the wood does need to come through here somewhere. And we'll just come over this way. Out of fast inserters, of course. Luckily, we did accumulate quite a few of those more advanced circuits, so I can make quite a bit of this stuff. And then wood, lastly, for this, those need to go like that. And then the wood here is going to come through here, and the wood is just super simple. We can just do like a little thing like this, make that, and then the wooden boards like so. And then we will have to ferry the wood over, which is kind of unfortunate. That's why I wanted this like water pump and stuff, so we can do the bioprocessing and just have like actual wood that like around this area. And I don't know that I want to bust the wood, but having the production at least close by would just be so much more helpful. And it looks like I'm about to run out of power poles because I have no wood. That's okay though. And let's just check and make sure that this thing actually works. It looks like it is indeed working. If anything, it's low on these, and it looks like it's a grabby problem, but that should be enough of those. We'll find out here. If not, I can always increase the amount of long inserters or just change the layout a little bit to, you know, allow for more grabbing, and this would help. Well, no, actually, what do you? Oh, transportation. That would probably help, don't you think? That does actually reach. Perfect. I didn't know if the little power pole would actually reach that distance, but looks like we were lucky. So he's gonna go here and do something a little bit wonky because we need him on the correct side of the belt. Oh man, I'm out of power poles and wood. I really do like the look of this red desert, or not red desert. We may have red desert somewhere. I really like the look of these alien biomes. It just adds kind of that additional like depth and layer to the game. Just the different looking trees and the backgrounds and stuff. It's just really nice. And then this would work if I had not pulled up that power pole. There we go. Fantastic. So red and green science are done, aside from exporting this. I'm really happy, actually, guys, with the progress we made here. I mean, we essentially got the main sciences done for right now, and I didn't know if we would be able to based on kind of the slowness that had happened before, but I think it worked to our advantage that the recipes for the science themselves had not changed. Otherwise, I would have been like struggling majorly again. But we're gonna let's go grab the labs from over here and just tear down that setup and then move them over here. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to bus. That is a tough one, to be honest. I'm not really sure what would be the best thing to bus. Like, I mean, let me know down in the comments. Like, if you like, instead of telling me like what not to bus, tell me like what are some good things to bus besides iron and copper. And I mean, like, should I bother busing these circuits, the basic ones even, or are those maybe not even worth putting on a bus? This power pole mess here. Oh my gosh. And then like, you know, wood. I don't think wood would be. Solder, maybe. Tin and lead maybe would be worth busing. I'm not sure. I'm just really not quite sure what is used like later on and stuff. And I think it all changes, so we're probably gonna have to rebuild all of this anyways. Which, you know, that's gonna be interesting. But that'll be okay. And then also, it looks like we do have a copper shortage. This stuff is not working currently, which is part of why we're kind of low on copper, but it's keeping up okay. Like, this actually produces quite a lot of plates, and we haven't even turned the other part of it on yet. So I think we should be okay. These need to go over here. Throw those in there, and then throw this in there. So this solder allows us to just make the solder from molten solder. The molten solder, so it's essentially just the same same process as this, but just with different metals. So that should be pretty cool. And then we have more labs. Let's go ahead and throw these down here. It's actually, I have no belt. I need to set up, we have automated belt already, duh. I was like, I need to set up more belt, and now I'm realizing we already have belt set up. I'm just going to box some up. A couple stacks here, because we won't be doing green science quite yet. And I don't want to go too quickly. Some other comments were like that I am like ignoring some research as I unlock, and I shouldn't do that, which makes sense. And I also don't want to advance too quickly. I think that you can, with Bob's Angels, you can get into this like really bad situation, right, where, and these can be normals, where you like unlock stuff way too quick and then just get completely overwhelmed because there's all these technologies that you're not even close to using yet, but they're like taking up space. And I don't really want to do that, so I kind of want to just knock out what we need first. I think some military stuff would be great right now. So, damn it. After this, we probably want to focus on some military researches, I'd imagine. Would be a good thing. And this, just to check, can indeed be used here. We can get lithium water, purified water, or just water, which would be great. And then we can do the bioprocessing stuff and get wood somehow as well, which would be pretty cool. So for now, we're just kind of bringing this over, and this is actually not going to last very long. So I'll have to go back up to the greenhouses and get more. But I'm really happy with the progress we made this episode. Got Red and Green Science done, and next episode, we will continue on and probably work on getting solder made through the metallurgy path, and then also work on some military stuff. Maybe we'll go find some bugs to fight, or I'll finish this part, like for this section, the actual like plate production stuff. I'll finish that off camera because it's just going to be the same as this and kind of tedious moving stuff around, but we'll definitely make some more progress next episode. I'm really enjoying myself. As always, I am really, really appreciative of the comments and suggestions you guys give. The interaction and stuff with this series is probably the best I've ever had. Like, the amount of comments is really, really good. It's just great to wake up and see all the awesome comments and stuff you guys have. So continue leaving them. Like I said, I'm reading all of them, and I have been responding to all of them. I just haven't quite got the chance to respond to the latest episodes, episode 5 yet. So I will get to that though. But anyway, thanks again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.